Okay, so today's a little bit interesting because we're going to have some story problems. And the story problems are going to take more than one step to figure out. Now, we had our two-step linear equations from yesterday. We could set these up like those, but we don't have to. So we're going to do the first one like entirely together so that I can kind of show you the process of how these are done and mostly like how to set them up. Like what does this math even look like, okay? My recommendation though is do not read the whole problem all at once, because if you read the whole problem all at once, you're just gonna go and then kind of freak out a little bit because there's a lot there. So we just take it a little bit at a time. And we're gonna take little bits of information at a time. So we're gonna start. Marissa has twice as much money as Frank. Do we know how much either of them has at this point?
No.
What do we know?
Marissa has 2 times more than.
How do we write that in math language? What do we want to call Marissa? M is Marissa is M. Some of you have had fun coming up with creative variables. You're going to have at least 3 variables for every one of these problems. I recommend not being creative about it because you're going to get confused. Yeah.
We were just right. M equals F times 2.
M, but we don't write F times 2. We always, not F2. We always want to put the number in front. I promise I am preparing you for the future. You're going to shoot yourself in the foot if you do F2, but it'll be 2F. So M equals 2F. If Frank is 10, Marissa's 20. If Frank is 4, Marissa's 8. Do I know anything about their ages?
No.
I just know that Marissa is 2 times Frank.
This is money, not ages.
More money. Oh, yeah, it is 8. It says money, not ages. If Frank has $4, Marissa has 8. Christina, oh, there's another player in this game. Christina has $20 more than Marissa. How do we write that?
M plus 20 equals F.
M plus 20 equals C. So I'm guessing Christina has more than $20, unless Marissa owes somebody a lot of money.
Wait, it literally tells us how much she has. And there's a question that says.
Oh, Christina has $100. Christina has $100.
Go, Christina.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. You go, girlfriend. Okay. How much money does Frank have?
$40.
So we're gonna go through this process. We're gonna just go through the process.
$40.
Oh, and then it tells you what variables to use. Let F represent the amount of money Frank has. Let M represent the amount of money Marissa has. Okay. So number 1 here, they're not numbered. Write an equation to represent the amount of money Frank has. So how much does Frank have? We have some equations up here already, but how much does Frank have? Frank has, we want an equation. We're not mathing it yet. You're jumping to the answer.
Divided by 2 of how much Marissa has.
Marissa divided by 2. Do you see that these are the same problem? If I was going to solve this for Frank, M equals 2 times F, well, what undoes multiplication? Division. Divide by 2, divide by 2. F equals M over 2. Jude was able to jump straight to there, but if you couldn't, you could math it, okay? All right, boom, we're done. I mean, with that little snippet of
Wait, we don't even have to say.
We're
We're
done with that little snippet of we're done with the first one. We're not done with the whole problem. We're here and we're going to end up here. So we're not. Yeah, answers.
I know the last one. You realize there were people at home watching this video.
It's all going to end up on the board. Every last bit of this first page is going to end up on the board.
They could just pause the video. Look at all.
Or they could just wait. It'll end up on the board. It's fine. In darker.
No, I'd rather pause the video.
Okay, write an equation to represent the amount of money Marissa has. I feel like we've already done that.
What?
What? How much money does Marissa have?
Twice as much as Frank.
Twice as much as Frank. Boom, it's right there. Write an equation to represent the amount of money Christina has.
We've already done that.
Which one is that one?
M plus 20.
M plus 20 is Christine. So which one is enough to tell us the value of Marissa, to tell us how much money? Which equation? We have 3 equations going on up there. Which one tells us how much money Marissa has? How much one? Okay, which one, Preston?
M equals 2 times F.
Could we use this to find out how much money Marissa has? Because, do I know how much money Frank has?
You could do
I don't know how much money Frank has. Which one will tell me how much money Marissa has?
C minus 20.
M plus 20 equals C. We're going to use this one. M plus 20 equals C. Now here's the equation we're going to use, but what do we know? What do we know, Parker? C equals 100. M plus 20 equals 100. Is this something we know how to solve?
Yes.
First of all, we're going to write that down right there. Which equation provides enough information to determine the value of the variable m? This one right here. Now, and then it says solve the equation. So what are we going to do? We're going to math this and find out how much money Marissa has. I have 2 numbers that are added. What undoes addition?
Subtraction.
What are we subtracting?
20.
Minus 20. Minus 20. M equals, how much money does Marissa have?
80.
She has $80. Go, Marissa, go. That is a lot of money, actually. You guys are 12, and I have,
$425.
that is fabulous. I love that for you.
I'm broke.
I think
Yeah, Parker. I love that for you.
Hey, can I look at your grandma's car?
I have like $70.
Come back to me, my younglings. We're not done yet. Okay, so it says, are you going to tell me how much money you have?
No.
Good. What are you going to tell me? All right, so let's finish math. Now that we know how much money Marissa has, what equation are we going to use to find out how much money Frank has? How much money does, which one are we going to use? Preston?
F equals M divided by 2.
F equals M divided by 2. Do we know what M is now?
Wait,
Yes.
couldn't we do m equals 2f?
We could. This one's a little bit faster. This one has less algebra with it, but this one would also not be wrong. It's going to give us the same answer one way or another. Okay, what is M? Well, let's substitute. I'm going to get it. I'll get the answer one way. He started it.
I started.
Okay, Frank equals, what does M equal, guys?
F divided by 2.
80 divided by 2. So how much money does Frank have?
40.
Kate, how much money does Frank have?
$40.
$40.
That's pretty good.
Still not bad. Does not have as much as Christina, but $40 is nothing to sneeze at.
I'd rather have $40 than $9.
It's better than a poke in the eye. That's how we do today. There are a couple of these. You guys are going to be doing, if I can open up my thing, you guys are going to be doing 4 of them. So you're going to come up with usually 2 equations. They had us come up with this third equation here, but usually if we just had m equals 2f, and then m plus 20 equals c, and then c equals 100, we could solve this. So that's how today goes. You're going to come up with the equations, you're going to use them together to figure out what you're trying to figure out. Does anybody have any questions? It's pretty, I enjoy these. I'm not going to lie. I hope you guys like them too.
Super easy.
I don't feel like it's super easy. I feel like it's doable though.
I like the ratios at the beginning of the year.
That was a lot of fun. Linear ratios.
Remember ratios and the joy of the ratios.
What is that?
You were so easy.
I remember doing it. I didn't do that.
Well, you weren't here. You missed out.